This is lesson 75 of Algebra 1, Saxon, 3rd edition. This lesson is on writing the equation of a line and the slope-intercept method of graphing. This is a detailed, complicated lesson. Not complicated to learn, but there's just a lot of information. So I really want you to stay focused. And at the end of this, if you still have questions and would like to have it explained another way, go to yaymath.org, Y-A-Y, math.org, and click on click on the Algebra 1 videos and click on his explanations and teaching, because they're very interesting and I think you'll find them that way. Okay, let's get started. The equation of a line basically is y equals mx plus b. And B is called the y-intercept, or where the line is going to touch the y-axis. M is called the slope, and M will always be expressed in terms of a fraction. Even if it's not a fraction, like this example right here, this is not a fraction, but we have to put a 1 under the 3 to make it a fraction so that we know what to do here. All right, so we look at this line, and we see that the equation for this line is y equals 2x plus 3. You see that 1, 2, 3. This is the y-intercept, so that's the b portion of the equation. Next, and the way you plot this is from 3, we're going to go up 2 and over 1. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. That's why this has to be a fraction, 2 over 1, okay, because that's what we're doing here. Again, this would be the point where the line intersects the y-axis. That would be called the y-intercept, and it would be the b portion of y equals mx plus b. All right, the equation for this line, this top line, is y equals 1/2 x plus 2. You can see that the y-intercept is 2, and from 2 they went up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2, and you can see. In this example, the equation is y equals 2x plus 1. 1 comes at the end, that's the y-intercept, and from there they went up 2 over 1, and so forth. All right, now let's talk about rise over run. We find the y-intercept, and we have to go upward down, that's the rise, and then over, that's the run, okay? And we'll be working with that a little bit more here in a little bit. All right, slope. Your book has pictures of cars, little man in a car going up a hill and going down a hill. And those pictures are really good, so hold on to those. But I also found the little bird here, he's snow skiing, and in a positive slope, he's going uphill. So in a negative slope, he's going downhill. And I found this little Mr. Slope guy, and a couple of this gets into things that we're not in yet, but basically this would be a positive slope, and this kind of line would be a negative slope. This one is called an undetermined slope, and this is called a zero slope. Okay? All right, the second portion of the lesson is using the slope and the y-intercept. So that's another way to graph lines. So plot the y-intercept and where it intercepts y, then use the slope to find another point and repeat, and then draw a line through the points. For example, the y-intercept is right here at -3. So -3 right there would be the b portion. And from -3, the rise is 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 1, 2, 3 across. Rise over run, 4, 3. So the slope then would be -4/3 x, Y always stays Y, X always stays X, okay? In the equation. This is the slope. It tells us what direction the line is going to go, what direction it's going to point in, and whether it's positive or negative. And you can see this is going downhill. This is a negative slope. It has a negative in front of the 4, which meant that we went down 4. So let's do some practice problems. We're going to find the equation of this line. I'm going to draw it here for you real quickly. It is alright, now when we have a straight line and it is crossing the y-axis, it doesn't touch x anywhere, it's a horizontal line, then the equation of this line would simply be y equals negative 3. Pretty easy, huh? This one, on the other hand, we have to look at it. All right, our y-intercept. Let's make this a little smaller. Okay, our y-intercept, y equals mx plus b. That's the equation of a line. B is the y-intercept, and we find that it intercepts right here on positive 3. So it would be plus 3. X stays there, y equals. Now we have to find the slope, the m. All right, what does this line do? From 3, we go down 1 over 2. And we get this point. From there, if we go down 1 over 2 more, we get this point. And then from there, go 1 over 2. So 1 over 2, and it's a negative sloping line because we had to go down 1 over 2. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now this is a vertical line. It doesn't touch y at all. It touches x on the positive 3, so the equation of this line would simply be x equals 3. Okay? This is another one that we're going to have to figure out. Y equals mx plus b. Okay. Our y-intercept, again, is positive 3. So, let's see, plus 3, y equals something x plus 3. It's going to be a fraction. Alright, from 3, if I go up 1 over 2, I get a point on the line. Up 1 over 2, I get another point. Up 1 over 2, I get another point. So here I went up. This is a positive sloping line, so this would be 1/2 x plus 3. Now in NF we have just the opposite. Okay, we've got to draw the line based on what we see here. So in this case, we see that our y-intercept is positive 2. So we're going to start at positive 2. We don't have to make a point there, but we can. From there, our slope is negative 2 over 3. That means from here, I'm going to go down 2 and over 1, 2, 3. There's my first point. From there, I'm going to go down 2 and over 1, 2, 3. And there's my third point. So another thing that you can do from here is you can go up to 1, 2, over 3 to the left into the negative quadrant and make a point. So if you see, I'm going to connect these as well as I can, freehand. That would be the line that fits this equation. Okay, let's do one more. Now this one looks a little bit off because it's not in the right form. So we're going to say 3y, and and then we're going to move this 5 equals x minus 5. Now we have to get rid of this 3, so we're going to divide everything by 3, and that's going to leave us with y equals 1/3 x, which is the same as x over 3, minus 5/3. Now that's a little tricky because it's not a whole number, but we're going to say 5/3 is the same as 1 2/3. And it's negative, so we need to go down on the y-axis to 1 2/3, which would be approximately right here. From here, I'm going to go up 1 over 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a point about right there. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3. About right there. From here also, I could go 2 negatives, because 2 negatives equals a positive. So I could go down 1 and over 3 to the left, and that would also be my line. So my line is going to look something like that. So you see how we can take both approaches to drawing our lines and plotting them, and like I said, if you need additional explanation, please go to yaymath.org. Robert Adhoot is a phenomenal teacher and very interesting to watch, and I would encourage you to go and put a little extra time in, because this is a very important concept that you want to understand. So good luck, and I will see you next time for Lesson 76.